What is up, you guys? It truly is a fantastic day.
Say that again?
Yes, you can. It's a fantastic day. It is February 4th, almost a year later from when we got that promotional poster for Valentine's Day for the Fantastic Four. We finally got the trailer, the teaser trailer for the movie, and you know a teaser trailer is going to be a good teaser trailer when there's a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer, just like Superman. So we got a teaser trailer yesterday saying, hey, there's going to be a trailer tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They released the trailer 2 hours later. I don't know what the heck that was for. I was up at 8 o'clock, so I woke up and this was the first thing I saw. I didn't see it right away, but it came up like at around like 8:30ish, I believe, and I was like, oh, okay, it's up now. First thing, I woke up, I saw the trailer, and my God, that was beautiful. It's so breathtaking, and just getting into this trailer alone, there's so much to talk about with this movie. And, you know, we've been waiting to hear from this movie, what the cast is, all this stuff. For almost 5 years now, we got this movie announced. And it's just so relieving to finally get the trailer. And let's talk about it. So this is now the third time the Marvel company has been trying to make a Fantastic Four movie reboot, kind of. We got the first one, which honestly to me, that was fantastic. Like, I love the first Fantastic Four, and even Rise of Silver Surfer. I think those are two very guilty pleasures of mine. I know a lot of people don't love them necessarily, but I think the casting in those was fantastic. Every single character played a fantastic role. It was perfect. Like, Reed Richards in that movie was perfect. Chris Evans as Human Torch, perfect. Even Ben Grimm's was perfect. Then we got Fan4stick. Now, a lot of people don't like it. I don't like it either. I'm not going to say I do. It's just, I don't hate it as much as most people. I give it like a 3 out of 10, which is a terrible movie. It's just like, I know a lot of people say it's like one of the worst movies in the world. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's like terrible as in like it's a half a star or anything like that, but it's definitely really bad. But now this looks perfect. Oddly enough, the beginning of this trailer, it reminded me very much of WandaVision. It opens up in a futuristic world. Futuristic, almost like a retro-futuristic. We know that this movie's going to take place in an alternate universe compared to the MCU. So we got Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, and we got Sue Storm obviously in there. And this is not going to be an origin story. They already have their powers. And then we get to see like Herbie and The Thing. And honestly, The Thing, he looks great. He sounds great. I know some of my friends were saying that his voice doesn't sound gravelly enough. I think it's perfect. I think it's great. And this thing definitely looks a lot better than the Fan4stick thing. That was just terrible. That was the worst thing about that movie for me, was The Thing. I think that was a terrible, awful version of The Thing. He sounds great. He looks perfect. He looks very much like the old Fantastic Four days, from like the 50s and 60s, where he has like that unibrow line. Now I will say, I personally, so far from this trailer, like the original Fantastic Four thing more. That's just me though. I grew up in that movie. My first introduction to the Fantastic Four was the Lego Marvel Superheroes game. I loved playing as Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch, and then I slowly developed reading the comics more. Galactus became one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time. We'll get there, don't worry. Fantastic Four, in my opinion, was always my favorite superhero team, beating out the Avengers, X-Men, any day. Like, I love the Fantastic Four. That's why I honestly think I don't hate the Fan4stick movie as much as others, and I think that's why I give the original Fantastic Four movie such high praise, because I love Fantastic Four. Same with like the villains, like Doctor Doom, Galactus, even Silver Surfer, perfect. So getting into this trailer, we got to see Johnny Storm be Human Torch. Now, we don't get a lot of Johnny Storm as Human Torch. Like, we got to see him as Johnny Storm, of course. That is Joseph Quinn, I believe his name is. He looks great. And when we first got his cast announcement, like last year around this time, I was nervous. I will be honest. I was like, oh, I don't know about him. Like Eddie Munson, I don't know, but seeing him in other roles like Quiet Place Day 1 and Gladiator 2, I think this is going to be a great casting choice for Fantastic Four, or for Human Torch. And same thing with Ben Grimm's. Then we get to basically see Pedro Pascal kind of question, like, hey, like, we don't deserve these powers. He wants to make everyone human again. And that's what they did, and obviously, and that's the whole key element is Reed Richards wants to fix everyone. And then we got to see Joseph Quinn as obviously Johnny Storm. He wants to be explore, but he doesn't he wants to just go out and explore. Obviously, we'll have to see that because he goes to space, which looks beautiful. He goes to space till he can't. The Thing tries to act happier than what he actually is. He's very sad inside, but he tries to be happy. And then Sue Storm just is basically trying to glue the family together, which she tries to do that to comfort Reed Richards, which I actually really like that. I think this looks fantastic again.
Say that again?
This movie just looks beautiful, and I love the feeling of it. It feels like an OG MCU movie. It honestly feels like the new version of Guardians of the Galaxy. It feels like that new heart-wrenching, heartwarming, different MCU where in the first few phases, the first and second phase, everything was on a connected timeline, and then you just got Guardians of the Galaxy in the middle of nowhere doing their own missions in space, and now you got this group on their own designated plan, or multiverse, doing their own thing, and that's what I really love. Obviously, getting into Galactus. Galactus is in here. We get to see a few villains. We get to see this one guy. I don't know his name, but he's a very popular actor. But he's just in here, and he's playing a mysterious villain. No one really knows who he is. People are thinking he's either Molecule Man or this one guy. I don't know his name on the top of my head, but I know people are trying to cast him. I'm not really familiar with that character, but that would be cool, I guess. But I think the main villain that everyone's excited to see is obviously Galactus, which we got to see him towering over this whole city, whatever it is, and then near the Statue of Liberty. Now, a lot of people are saying that he looks small and that he's not that big. Galactus can change shapes. He's not just I'm pretty sure last time I checked he can change shapes. So that's why when I saw it, I was like, okay, no big deal. And everyone's like, he's too small. I'm like, they don't know his powers. I'm just like, this makes no sense. This is honestly, just seeing this alone, best version of Galactus we've ever seen in any media, in my opinion. The best version of Galactus is easily in the Lego Marvel superhero game. But this definitely beats out the Galactus from Rise of Silver Surfer with that giant wormhole. And I'm trying to think of any other Galactuses, but none that come to my head. But that Galactus sucked because it was just a giant portal, which obviously ate the planet. It's going to be nice to see this, and I honestly think everyone's saying this. He's going to eat the planet. He's going to destroy the planet, and that's how the Fantastic Four are going to end up in, of course, the MCU. The whole feeling of this movie, the costume designs, they all look great. Every single costume, seeing that at the end, it looks fantastic. Again, I think the Thing being covered from head to toe looks great. Him in his iconic trench coat, and then his suit looks great. And I really like the suits being kind of that liney material. I think that's really fun. We could possibly see Human Torch with the lines like how he is in the comics. I think it's going to be great, and there's no doubt in my mind. Actually, before watching this trailer, I was a little concerned with Pedro Pascal and the cast. I was like, oh, this is a little iffy. But now seeing this trailer, this can honestly be better than Superman. I'm not going to lie. This has the potential to be better than Superman. It's very excited. I'm going to be honest here, talking about obviously the elephant in the room, RDJ as Doctor Doom. I don't want him to be in this movie at all. And if he is, I'm going to be kind of upset. I wouldn't be upset if they kind of teased him with the post-credit, but I don't know. I don't really want him in this movie. I also heard rumors saying that possibly Reed Richards could be doing a multiverse thing where he has all the Reed Richards and kind of the Council of Reed Richards. I believe that's a thing. And then there's obviously the Maker, who's the evil Reed Richards, which I would love if they did that and had what's the guy? Miles Teller's Reed Richards be the bad one. That'd be great. That'd be really funny. I doubt Miles Teller's going to want to jump back into that role, of course, but that'd be really good, but I just don't feel like that's the vibe of this film. I saw a theory on that. I don't think that's the vibe of this film. I think that'd be really cool, though, if they did do that. But honestly, no, it wouldn't be cool. I think that's a terrible idea. I just think that that's a fun little fan theory. Then again, we know so much about this movie, but so little. Same thing goes for the Superman movie. These movies come out neck and neck. And actually, when this movie comes out, it comes out in July 25th. I will be in Disney World. So best believe I will be covering this review. I will be going to the AMC in Disney Springs, and I will be watching this movie. My butt will be in the chair, watching that film, and I will have that review for you. With all that being said, let me know your thoughts on the Fantastic Four trailer, Fantastic Four First Steps. Thanks so much for watching today's video. With all that being said, make sure you like it. If you liked it, make sure you like it. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see future reviews like this and future videos, make sure you ring that bell in the future in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. This is out. Peace.